Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today's video is my Christmas makeup tutorial, or well, it's kind of me getting ready for a Christmas dinner, so I thought I would film myself doing it, and obviously it can give you a little bit of inspiration for your Christmas makeup look. So I really hope you like it. If you did like the look, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. So if you do want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to put my hair back slightly. I don't want to kink it too much because I've just dried it. Excuse my pale face. I don't normally, you know when you've like just woke up and your voice is really deep? Yeah. Well, I haven't just woke up, it's like 11:08, so I am just gonna do my makeup, and it's not necessarily a tutorial, but I will still kind of like talk through what I'm doing. So yeah, and I've got like massive bags, so please excuse that. So I'm just gonna talk through like what I normally do. Like, this is how I would do my makeup if I was like getting ready or if I was going out. So I'm just going to spray some Fix Plus. Shitloads of that. So my skin feels like really dry. I've got like really oily skin, but in the winter it gets really like dry as well, which is like the worst combination. I'm just going to quickly put my jumper on because it's a high neck, so I don't want it to get all over my makeup later. So I'm going to put this on first. It's like a bright red jumper, so it's really Christmassy. So I am basically just getting ready for a Christmas dinner. So I thought I would film it. Perfect opportunity. It's just such a tight jumper. This jumper is from ASOS, I think, and it's so cozy. It's like a high neck, and I don't know what you could, like a knitter's jumper. Very nice. Okay, right, I'm just gonna fold it down like that. Might look really weird, but it's really high and I don't want it to irritate me whilst I'm doing my makeup. Cool. Don't I look about 12 years old right now? Okay, so I already moisturised. For foundation, because I wear this every day and I'm actually getting ready, I'm going to use my actual foundation. So I am using Studio Fix Fluid by MAC. Such an oldie, but at the moment it's just the only one that really works for me. There's probably loads of foundations out there that I could try, but I just don't really have the time. I will go on the hunt for my wedding foundation. I still don't know what foundation I'm going to wear. So I have gone in with the shade NC20, so you can see it matches my neck because I've got fake tan on. Okay, so for concealer, so every day I pretty much always use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm still waiting to get the oh my god, what is it? Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. But I'm just apparently they do sometimes do like offers on their website. So I want to wait until they do an offer. Because it is quite expensive for a concealer. I think it's like £22. But a girl that I work with said that she bought it and that it's better than Pro Longwear, and I haven't found a concealer better than Pro Longwear, so I feel like I need to try this. Okay, so before my eyes crease, so I've got the, that looks so funny, I've got the Pro Longwear concealer on. I'm not going to bother using a paint pot today just because I can't be asked, but I find this acts as a base fine. If I'm going to go out and I really want my eyeshadows to last, I will use a paint pot. So for bronzer, I'm literally using all MAC products. But this is what I do every day, so it is a real why can't I say that word? Representation. It's a real representation. It's a real representation. Why does that sound weird? Am I saying it wrong? You're probably thinking you're such a dumb bitch. So I'm just using this to warm up my skin. Right, that is okay for now. So moving on to eyebrows. So I use an eyeshadow from MAC, which is called Coquette. So this is a really nice, like a really ashy brown. So it's great if you've got blonde hair. I'm just going to use that on a 266 brush, a very old one. So I just need to get close to this. So I always start by kind of drawing a line underneath. So I'm sort of following the shape. And if I want it any thicker, I just go across slightly. Thanks. Are you right?
Yeah.
You saw everything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how long will you be though?
Probably half hour.
That's fine.
45 minutes. So just give it a little bit more shape. Make it a bit more defined because they are very sparse. So I just draw a line underneath and then on top. Really out of breath, just ran up the stairs. Oh my god, please tell me you just hurt my stomach. Okay, so for eyeshadows, I am using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Mine is absolutely bargain. So let's excuse that. So I'm going to go quite like neutral on the eye as I do want to do a red lip. Don't really know where I'm going to go with that. I don't want to go too fancy. So I am going in, I'm going to mix these two shades here. I'll link the colours down below with the names because I don't have the name card with me. But I'm going to pop these through the crease of my eye. And also I'm using that on a 228 brush by Zoeva. So it's nice and tapered but then fluffy around the outer edge. So it applies it and kind of blends it at the same time. And I do want to add a little bit of warmth in there, so I'm going in with a touch of this colour right here. But I'm just going to do a very light layer. Because you know me, can't go without any orangey colours in my eyes. But I put those two shades down first, so it didn't look too like orange on my skin. Okay, on a 217, so this is a little bit more dense but still nice and fluffy. I'm going to go in with the shade next to that, which is this one here. So still has a little bit of warmth in, but it's not, again, not too orangey, just to add a little bit of definition. So, tap off the excess. I'm going to apply that in circular motions, sort of across the lash line, right on the outer corner, and then once nothing is left on my brush I can run it through the crease. Okay, so I do want a little bit more definition, so I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to probably mix these two shades together, so this one and this one here. So yeah, I'll just mix the two because I like them both. So one is a little bit more like a neutral brown. So let's pop that on first. Because I always feel like the more eyeshadows you use, the kind of more blended and more kind of gradient it looks. So by starting with like a lighter shade or a lighter tone, you get a lot more of a kind of smoother blend almost than a little bit of the warmer brown. Obviously you don't have to do the exact kind of colours. But although I'm using a red lip, I do like to have a little bit of definition, so it's not too dark, but just giving you that depth and a little bit of the warmth to kind of tie in with the red. Okay, so now that we've got all the crease done, I think that's dark enough. So I'm going to go in with, where's the brush gone? Oh, it's on my lap. So I'm just going to repeat the same steps on the bottom lash line. And I'm going to use my, what is this, 239 or 8. It's called the Luxe Pencil Brush by Zoether. So it's nice and tapered. And I'm just going to repeat exactly what I've done on the top lash line. So I'm going to go in with that warm orangey shade first of all. Just so when I blend the darker colours, there's a little bit of warmth peeking through. So I just like to do that really roughly. There we go. Okay, so once I've got that on there, I'm going to use a flat definer brush. This is the 212 brush by MAC. I am going to go in with a little bit of these two shades just to deepen up the lower lash line. So this brush this brush is nice and defined, so you can really work it in to the lower lash line. So for the lid colour, I'm going to use the very end one right here. So I'm just going to use the 242 brush by MAC. All over the lid. So I'm just swiping that to about halfway. And then I think I'm just going to stop there, to be honest with you. I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight under the brow. And I am using the lightest shade in the palette. Okie dokie. Right, so that is the eyes done. Went a little bit more crazy than I anticipated, but oh well. So for lashes, I'm using, what style are these? These are called Gracie, and they are by Boss Lashes. So I'll link those down below if you are interested. They're like super, super fluffy, really, really fine. So because this is daytime, I never like to go too dramatic. So just whilst my lashes dry, I'm going to use some highlighter. So this is Champagne Pop by BECCA. Mine is literally all smashed, so I don't want to knock it all over the place. But yeah, whilst my lashes dry, well not dry, I'm just going to let them get a little bit tacky. And you can never have too much highlighter on at Christmas. Then I just like to add a tiny bit on the forehead to add a bit of a glow, and a little bit on the ridge of the nose. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to pop the lashes on now so I can get them as close as possible, and then use my tweezers to kind of push them in. Okay, right, let's put the red lip on now. This like matches my jumper perfectly. So the lipstick that I'm using, or liquid lipstick, is Feel So Grand by MAC. So that is the finished makeup look. I am just going to set everything in place with Fix, well not set, I'm just going to finish with some Fix Plus. And then I'm going to go wave my hair and then I'll be back. So that is the finished look, guys. I have just done my hair. So I just used the Wavers by Tony & Guy. And yeah, that is pretty much me done. So I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like this look. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. And let me know if you recreate this. And let me know if you want to see any other videos from me. So that is everything. Hope you all have a really good Christmas and a Happy New Year. And you'll see me in my next one. Bye!